Oklahoma. What's that? Also, not a very beautiful schedule. Ooh, I see Georgia. I see Texas, Ole Miss, A&M. I'm seeing Missouri, dude. Like, that's actually 5 really tough teams just right off the bat. Oh, by the way, they got Michigan in their non-conference. So, yeah, Oklahoma, dude, in a year where they're really talking it up, hyping it up, saying that this is John Mateer's Heisman year because he got stolen last year due to injury, which we all know.
Who stole it?
Yeah, due to injury, which we've heard that. I mean, we've dealt with that.
That dude was nowhere near winning a Heisman.
Dude, I mean, to be fair, he was kind of leading the race until his hand broke or whatever happened.
It was also in the first 3 weeks of the season, and they hadn't played anybody.
That's also fair. I'm just saying.
But no, John Mateer is a very talented quarterback. I think he's going to have a good year this year. I'm not predicting him winning a Heisman Trophy or anything, but I think they're going to have a good season this year. You getting that started for me, or are you going first again?
Hey, dude, act like you weren't going to put a dub in that first game. Don't worry.
I wasn't. UTEP was winning. No, I'm just joking.
Exactly. Go on. Tell me about that Michigan matchup, though.
But no, UTEP, that's actually going to be absolutely going to be a win. At Michigan, second game of the season. It's a very intriguing game. Kyle Whittingham taking over the helm at Michigan this season. His first big game of the year going to be hosting SEC team Oklahoma. I like what Oklahoma has at quarterback in John Mateer. Then you also got the talented quarterback in Michigan as well. I'm blanking on his name.
Oh, don't do that to me. Because I don't care about that dude. But I do know his name. This is so bad for radio. True
Bryce
sophomore.
Underwood.
Yes,
Yeah,
true
Bryce
sophomore.
Underwood.
He was originally committed to LSU. Decommitted, went to Michigan. Because he knew he could start as a true freshman. And yes, he's going into a second season. Actually, by the way, a true freshman that still went, 9-3?
Yeah. Had a good season.
With a coach that got fired? Like,
yeah.
I mean, they might be a decent team.
I think Michigan's got the horses. I think Michigan's got the coach. Are they going to be able to put it together in time for this week 2 matchup?
It's at Michigan.
What do I got here?
It's at Michigan.
I'm going to give it
to Oklahoma. He's giving it to Boomer Sooner. All right.
I'm going to give it to Oklahoma there.
On the road team.
New Mexico in week 3. That's going to be a win
not
as
love
well.
That result.
But then you face Georgia as your first conference opponent.
Georgia?
Yeah, it's going to be a loss for Oklahoma there in their first.
That's not a good because they got Georgia, Texas back to back.
They do get a bye week before playing against Texas.
What an early bye week. I feel bad for their back half of the schedule because that is going to be 8 games in a row to finish the year. My goodness.
Texas fans not going to like me for this one, but Oklahoma gets a win in this Red River rivalry. Big win for Oklahoma. They go into Kentucky, taking momentum into that one, get a win there against the Wildcats. Mississippi State on the road.
Don't act like that's an intriguing game. No shot. They're not beating Texas and losing to Mississippi State. Get out of here.
That's exactly how I had it on Mississippi State.
Yeah, you got to honor. You got to honor that. Win. I get it, but you're on drugs. As Pate State would say, drugs. That's what he would say.
I've got an upset victory for Mississippi State here. Oklahoma drops one that they should not during this season. South Carolina the week after. I do have a win there for Oklahoma. At Florida, they get a big victory on the road there. Ole Miss, they get the game at home, and they get a win in that one as well. They're on a hot streak at this point. They're feeling good after that loss to Mississippi State. On the road at Texas A&M. Give me a win, boom.
Oh, come on.
A&M. They're feeling good, man. Playoffs are in sight. They drop one to close the season against Missouri on the road. I do have them going 9-3 this season. There's several spots for games to be flipped for them to win games.
You think?
There are several spots that they could lose games that I've got them winning as well. But 9-3, I've got the floor for this team I'm a lot higher on Oklahoma than I thought that I would be going into the season. I've got their floor at 7-5. I'm sorry, no. I've got them at 6-6. Making a bowl game, but having a disappointing season
I
compared.
don't even know if that is a reflection of the team, though. I think that's a reflection of the schedule. I mean, I think
It's a
6 and
schedule,
6 is
100%.
just 100%. I mean, you play Michigan in the non-conference, you play Georgia, Texas, A&M, Ole Miss, and Missouri. Man, all 5, 6 of those teams are projected probably 9 wins or better on the betting odds. So I mean, it's a tough schedule.
Yeah, so I've got 6-6 for them as their absolute floor. The ceiling, however, for this team, the ceiling's 11-1. I think that you
You're
lose.
stretching this. I don't think you're taking. See, I think you're stretching best case here. Okay, best case scenario. They're not beating. You're telling me best case scenario 11-1, and this is yours. I'm just trying to understand you. You're saying in their best case scenario, they're gonna go 5-1 against Michigan, Georgia, Texas, Ole Miss, A&M, and Missouri. You're telling me they're gonna go 5-1 in those games?
I think they can go 5-1 in those games as their best case. That Texas game, that's a game that they tend to pull out when they shouldn't. And I feel like this season, they probably shouldn't win that one when you consider the hype that's around Texas.
But they're at A&M.
They are at A&M. They're at Georgia. But I think that they pull off one of those 2 road games this season.
Fair enough.
The Ole Miss game, they get it at home. I mean, the Missouri and Mississippi State games, I think you're better than those 2 teams this year.
Let me ask you this. Do you have a team finishing as your best case scenario? Conversely, do you have a team finishing as their worst case? I don't think you do, because I don't think you do that. I think you look at okay, right on. All right, I'm just making sure I'm good. Now that I know what you do, because you do your prediction and base the best case off your prediction, and that's okay. We all have our own way of doing this. I'm just trying to figure it out, because I thought for sure that this would be close, if not one game off your best case scenario. So the fact that you're saying 11-1 is on the table is pretty crazy. Someone in the top 5 will be overrated. Oh, 100%. I don't know if the top 5, but definitely top 10. Maybe even 2 people in the top 10. And she's talking about preseason AP, by the way. And the AP doesn't drop till next week. So, all right. I like it, though. 11-1 best case for Oklahoma. I'm a hard pass on that one. I don't agree with that at all. But our schedule or our predictions won't be too bad off, I don't think. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Oklahoma, you'd be so proud of me. I actually did this prediction before so that I didn't mess it up. We're starting out with...
It's to the point where we almost have to kind of do it before just to make sure that we're cross-referencing everything correctly.
Because I get so emotional when I look at the game, and I'm like, oh, yeah, let's do it. And then I'm like, oh, man, I can't do that. Like, I already predicted the other team to win or lose. Whatever, it's fine. UTEP is a dub. Michigan is a dub. Let's go. New Mexico is a dub. And I'm not really going to talk about these games. I don't really have to talk about them. Michigan, I don't know why I feel like Oklahoma's going to be Michigan. I think Oklahoma is poised to have, especially all the hype on the table. And I think I just trust their defense more than I trust Michigan's defense. And I don't know if Michigan's run game is going to be as solid as it has been in previous years. They should. They still got the backs. They still got the horses. But I'm going to lean Oklahoma here. Georgia, I don't see it, man. Not at Georgia. Not at Georgia. And I think, unfortunately, they're going to lose 2 in a row in my prediction, because I don't think they're beating Texas this year. I think Arch... Is this it's not a payback game, right? They didn't it's not a revenge game for Texas. Did they lose to Texas last year?
No, Texas won that game. I
thought.
I had got that one mistaken. That was the game that John Mateer came back after injury.
And then they got kind of smoked, right?
I think they did get beat
pretty handedly. Because I think the whole thing around that was like, oh, he's playing hurt or whatever. Like, oh, Oklahoma had the excuse, right? Either way, I think Arch's legacy at Texas is that he's not going to lose to Oklahoma. Mark it. All right, here we go. Kentucky, they bounce back. Mississippi State, they bounce back. We're feeling good. Like you said, kind of in the same spot of the schedule. They are feeling good. And then, we hit a bump. at Florida in the swamp in November. When all the marbles are on the table, Oklahoma chokes. Not a good look for Oklahoma, but I do think this helps them lock in, bounce back, and get the home win against Ole Miss because they're going to need it. It's their final home game, senior night. And then, like I said, they finished November. 3 road games in November is kind of rough, man. And I think they feel some of the effects of it. But I think they actually go on the road to A&M and pull the upset. Oklahoma's going to be the game or the team that everybody in the playoff committee is going to be like, what do we do? Like, what is this? They're 9-3. They can't do it. Oh, wait. They're 9-3. Did I just assume they were going to beat Missouri? No way I did that. I think they lose the final game of the year because I think that second road game in a row is going to bite them. And I think Missouri's a sneaky good team that's just going to continue to fly under the radar this year. I think Missouri, and I already did my prediction for Missouri, I think Missouri's going to finish 9-3. And I think Missouri, much like Oklahoma, just has a really tough schedule. And I think they find a way to capitalize right there. Because Missouri, man, they also play Texas A&M, and Georgia, as well as Oklahoma, and I think a couple other teams on their schedule. But, like, overall, I have Oklahoma going 8-4. Which is kind of a mid-year, I would say, for Brent Venables. But, again, the schedule's not really that great. Not a schedule you would look at in the preseason and be like, yeah, this is a schedule I can really work around and get my wins and put ourselves in a great position. No, they really can't overlook anybody, and I'm afraid that's what the Florida-Missouri games are, or spots where they could overlook because maybe they're thinking about Ole Miss, or maybe they're still riding that high of getting that win at Texas A&M. Who knows? But either way, worst case scenario, I am going to go worst case scenario. 6-6, man, is on the table for Oklahoma, without a doubt. Best case scenario is 9-3 for Oklahoma. I do not.
So you're not even putting 10-2 on the table for this team.
Not this year, man. That schedule's too brutal for me to think that they could actually. Of the 6 big games, I mean, I guess they could go 500 in those, but then they would not be able to lose a game that they're not supposed to. And unfortunately, the teams that they're playing that they're not supposed to lose to are still really good freaking teams. I just don't see it, man. So give me 9-3 as the best case.